Transforming depression. This appears to be a huge subject, and I don't know what I can say in 10 minutes or so that might be of some value. So perhaps my view may be a little different from the views of other experts. And there are many experts. And if you are suffering from depression, it's a journey. And you may want to consult many different people, you know, therapists or healers or doctors along your journey to find out more about the state of depression and how you can get support for it. That's the first thing to say, is reach out for support. And I'm not an expert in these worlds, in these things. I am just an ordinary man, a mystic, an inner contemplator. So I can give you my view, and perhaps it'll be of some small use to you. I hope that. What I have discovered about life is about light. Everything that's alive has to have light inside it. And when something falls away from the light, then it starts to deteriorate. It starts to decline, and it falls away into nothingness, into the void. And I think, you know, for me, what I've understood is that all these shadow states, including depression, are reminders to each of us that life is a journey from darkness towards light. So look upon your depression as a journey as well, a journey full of opportunities to learn more about yourself, about light itself, about life, and about love. And life and light and love are all very, very much interconnected themes. The same thing, really. So I guess what I'd say is look for the light in everything, everywhere. Because the darkness that is depression is a place where we've simply forgotten the light. We don't know how to contact it again. You know, the chemicals in our body make it very difficult for us to find it again. And yet, we can find it again because it's everywhere, in everything. So begin by looking around you. The best place to find light is in nature. Nature is filled with light. Whether it's the sun rising, the moon setting, the stars twinkling, whether it's a fire that you light outside and then gaze into the embers. Everywhere and everything you do, look for the light. Make the light. Light fires, candles. Look at them. Stare at them. Contemplate them. Realize that they symbolize an inner light that every human being has. It's the light of our soul. And if we can contact that light again, even a tiny pinprick, then we can fan that flame gently. And it's tough. It takes a long time sometimes. It may not. We don't know. That's the mystery of our journey. But for me, that is what I would say. Like, look for the light. Look for it outside, and then you'll begin to see it inside. One of the greatest practices that I have ever discovered is meeting the sunrise. And I know it's hard for some people because you have to get up early and it takes an act of will, and it's really tough. And if you can do it when you do it, it just fills your being with the vigor of life, you know? When that sun, that golden orb crests that horizon, and for that first split second, that beam of light hits you in the face, and and here, especially in what the mystics call the third eye, let it draw it in through here, just, and let it fill and saturate your being. And if you can't get to the sunrise for whatever reason, light a candle at any time and do it with the candle, the flame of the candle. Gaze into that flame. You don't need to do anything more than that. You don't need to do some technique, and just breathe that light into your being and into your body and look for it everywhere. See the light in animals, see the light in the eyes of children, hear it in the voices, hear it in sounds. See where the light is dropping away as well, in places where things are declining or dying. And notice in the world around you that everything is based on light. Yeah. And even those things that are declining and dropping away and falling or dying, or people who are dying, the light is just simply withdrawing deeper and deeper and deeper within. And like a black hole, eventually that light goes deeper in and it goes through that wormhole and it comes out in another dimension. It can never ever be extinguished. It cannot be extinguished because it's eternal. We are eternal. Our soul, your soul, is eternal. So it just shapeshifts. It shifts from one dimension to another dimension. And every dimension or life it comes into, it takes on a specific learning journey. So understand this, that there is great, great light in your soul. And that your journey, in whatever form it takes, whichever part of, healing that you decide to follow, it's going to be about you looking for this light and capturing it again inside yourself. The other way of looking at this is light is also creativity. And so create. Allow yourself to create anything. Because anything that you create from inside yourself, you're having to draw on the inner light. You're having to. Because you're drawing from a place inside you, from deep in your soul, whatever it is you create, whether it's music or art or a piece of pottery or, a song that you sing, a dance, anything that you create, you're drawing from that light and you're bringing it through your being. And afterwards you will feel, and during, you will feel illuminated in some way. So seek the light everywhere and in everything and let it build inside you. Fan the flame every day a little bit more, every day a little bit more. And then if you drop back down and you feel lost again, just a little bit more. Just, it's okay, it's tough, And then you come back again and you come back and you don't give up. You keep looking at the flame, you keep meeting the sunrise, you keep saturating yourself with the light. So really, let this be a journey of contemplation on light and fire and warmth and love and every life-giving essence. And breathe that into your body and into your being. And then respond to the difficulty with creative energy. Even the smallest amount, even the tiniest amount is a beginning. Little victory, Little victories are so important because the tiniest little steps build and build and build and build a momentum. And then that light begins to glow and that flame begins to glow inside you. And then hope returns and spring returns inside your being. So my blessings to you on your journey. And be well as you move towards the light.